YouTube, uh, just to let you know, it's 9:49 p.m. Monday the 3rd, I believe. Let's just have a look, confirm that. Oh no, sorry, 9:49 Monday the 13th. I know when a lot of you guys are looking at this video, you're looking at the teeth and you'll be looking at everything else. But if you've been watching and following my blogs, you'll find out and get to understand. I used to hide these things all the time. But now I know why they're like this. It's not through lack of hygiene or it's something that was embedded in me from I was a child that prevented me from doing certain things. I.e., my mother giving the doctors carte blanche because I was born different to chop me up, fuck up my penis, scar up my body, cut me up and put things in and take things out, and mess about with my ears as well. And they messed about with my head, my mouth. Okay, I know this because of the actual physical evidence that is here, and not only the physical evidence, I've got the scars to prove it. I also have her bullshit stories, and I say bullshit because when she explains and has explained to me in the past what these scars and where these scars are from, they don't match up. It's just bullshit. It's lies. Like I've got a scar that runs from here, stops there, and then runs down there. And then I've got a half crescent scar that's longer than my hand on the left side of my stomach. And then I have a stitches mark that runs from one pelvic bone to the other. Now, you tell me if this makes any sense. When I asked my mum about it, right, because all these things were done to me as a baby before I can remember, she reckons I fell out of a tree. Now, I think she's taking the piss. I think there's more to that meaning, that lie. Now I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about it. She could have said anything, but she said fell out of a tree. You know, you get the story of the tree of life and the rest of it. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm just trying to explain my physical experience, appearance. I'm not the most eloquent guy. And yeah, I have got a past. And to be honest with you, being carved up as a baby and having everybody treat you in a certain way, not realizing what it is, and being so confused, believing it's yourself until you're gang stalked, and then you can actually look at the gang stalking, then go back to your childhood and realize that that's what they were doing. They were practicing on me back then. They were doing the exact same fucking things. Like I have neighbors up here, right? Taxi drivers. They're always going on about white people this, white people that, but they've got the radios on. Do you understand? And my phone is, they're totally tuned into my phone all the time. My phone's hacked. So they're going on about gura, gura, gura. And so I'm going on about gura, gura, gura. Because I know what they're doing. Right? They're using these conversations as a means to recruit more people. Trust me, this is what they do. Yeah. So I would suggest to you, instead of doing the ballroom dance, yeah, do the tango. Give them what they want because it brings it on a lot faster. It brings everything on a lot faster. Give them what they want. Even words you use, they will use them back to you. They will. The point of this phone conversation now, and the reason why I've turned the camera around is I want you to have a look at the interior of my house. Can you see my katana sword and my clothes hung up there, and my TV? I put my TV on pause, and it may not be to everyone's taste, but do you know what it is? It's a council house, and it doesn't belong to me. This is number 10 Staincliffe Crescent, Dewsbury. I've come to understand that certain council houses and flats are given over, designated to what they perceive as troubled people, and some of these properties are selected for murdering them in. And trust me, they are selected for murdering people in. One of the stereotypical thing about gang stalking is they'll corral you, pressure you when you're out, and it would seem to me that they want you to remain inside your home. Now, this has got me to thinking about this home. The woman before here was carted off to hospital, died. The woman before that was carted, or rather, the tenant before that was carted off and died. How do I know? There's a neighbour over there, Phil, number 29 or 39, and I asked him about the old lady that lived here, and he said she died. And I asked him about the one that lived here before she died, and in fact, he said everybody that's lived here has died. Nice, eh? So I've gone down to the council today, and I put this to them that there are anomalous EMF readings in this property, and they fluctuate at certain points. They get really high and then go low. But I've been here for 2.5 years. But through this all, my health has incrementally decreased. I've got, when I'm out, no headache, no neck ache. As soon as I come in the house, neck ache, headache. Right? If you've got internet and stuff and you order stuff over the internet, they irradiate the stuff before you get them. If you're a true TI, they'll mess with your orders. If it's closed, it'll be wrong sizes and all sorts. Right? If it's furniture, something you're going to sit on like my couches, they'll mess with the pads. Because if I put my EMF reader to them, right, the EMF reading where you put your bum is very high. I so happen to used to suffer from a bad back and hip. My bad back and hip have gone since I've stopped sitting on them couches. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. So my message is this to you, TIs, right? My name is Wilton Stanford Simpson. That's what it says on my birth certificate. My dad told me I wasn't his son, so I changed my name to my mother's maiden name. When I did that, everybody tried telling me, oh, you can't run away from who you are. But I didn't change Wilton Stanford. I just changed Aitchison to my mum's maiden name. And that is the truth. Not because of anything I may or may not have done in the past. Okay? For that pure reason. I live in West Yorkshire, Dewsbury, 10 Staincliffe Crescent. If anything happens to me, heart attack, brain aneurysm, any muscle, anything that requires me going into hospital and I die, it's this property. Be forewarned, and I'm telling you, TIs, right? If I go, don't let this go, man. Don't let it go. 10 Staincliffe Crescent is a murder house, right? And this is what they intend to do with me. They intend to incrementally murder me. And the other thing about it is as well, they want you to produce bad energy to help this shit along. Because if you're in a bad state of frame constantly and you're being bombarded with radiation, you're going to make it doubly bad, aren't you? Everybody knows this. All right, TIs, I hope I've given you enough, right? I would say to you, there are EMF apps you can download. You would expect to find anomalous or EMF readings. The app actually does this for you. So you know to a degree the app is accurate, okay? And I am telling you, this is a murder house. This house is designated as a death house, okay? All right, TIs, peace out, yeah? Oh, and since I've been on the phone, oh yeah, I want you to have a look at this as well. I don't understand this. Don't understand this at all, TIs. But knowing what I know now, I suspect this has got something to do with me. There's a van over there, all right? As you can see the light flashing. Maybe you can't see enough of it, but behind that flashing light, there's like a school bus. And I mean a school bus, right? With 2 or 3 cars outside, and they're reckoning to be doing what I would assume would be religious gatherings of some sort. I don't believe so. Ramadan isn't here. There isn't no Islamic fucking celebrations going on at the moment. I think it's a psychic attack. They've got loads of them bunched up in that house. And I think their aim is here at this address to kill me off. I can't see for any fathomable reason at all why there'd be 20 fucking Asians held up every night in that house. So tomorrow, on my way down, I'm going to take the number and I'm going to inform the fucking council. In fact, if that van is out there tomorrow, I'm going to take a picture of the bastarding thing, right? And I'm going to inform the council. Because at the end of the day, that's a council house, right? And if they've got 20 odd people sleeping in there for how many nights, they should be paying fucking rent. I don't care who wants to call me a grass, right? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, TIs? I'm looking after me and myself. So I'm not going to go up behind their backs and snide and grass on them. I'm going to go up to them, I'll fucking knock on door me and talk. And I'll say, is this about me or not? Is this gathering that you've got about me? Because I know all about Islam and there's no religious ceremonies going on at the moment for 20 odd people to be gathered in that house. So tell the truth, which they're not going to do. In fact, I'm not even going to bother in talking to them. There's no point. If they want to know who's grassed them up, I'll fucking wave at them. I'll tell them. I don't give a shit, man. Watch. That stops because as far as I'm aware, under tenancy law, that's illegal. That's fucking illegal. And I'm not trying to grass on people who are trying to make a living or whatever. I suspect it's got something to do with me, TIs. This is how the motherfuckers work. Anyway, peace out, TIs. Got my food to eat now.